I think Tony Romo would rather be, if he could get through Q school, be a pro golfer.
So it doesn't matter how much money he's going to make playing golf.
He would make a ton of money playing golf. I mean, golfers print money with the sponsorship.
Well, you have to win. You have to win.
Not if you're Tony Romo, don't you think?
Well, he already had, like, Skechers is going to sponsor him, and then okay, so he gets a couple million. He's traveling every weekend, grinding it out, trying to make the cut, away from his family. Or, hey, why don't you fly private jet and we'll go to 17, 18 games a year. And occasionally you have to do a Super Bowl. Romo shot an opening round 70 at the Safeway Open on Thursday. So he actually beat Phil Mickelson by 5 shots. He beat Justin Thomas, Hideki Matsuyama. If he makes the cut, Romo is going to play this weekend and miss the Vikings-Bears game.
Is there any chance a guy at that stage could be really competitive? I mean, if he has a round like that,
well, you could go to the Champions Tour, over 50.
Would that tempt you now, even if you had this broadcasting career on the side, to be competitive at that level, just to get your juices flowing? You're a golfer, isn't that the dream?
I would think he's got a pretty good gig. He's got young kids. He works how many weekends out of the year? 20?
But he's a competitor.
I know you can compete to be the best as an NFL analyst, unless we've already christened him the best analyst in the NFL. I don't know. Jim Nantz, I'm going to guess, is pretty competitive, but he still likes doing his jobs.
Yeah, but I think he's told us he would have switched places to be a better golfer. I know he's a great golfer, but he would rather be a pro golfer.
Than doing what he's doing?
If he could have won a golf tournament, yes, I think he would have taken a golf career.
Now you got him winning. This is just making the cut, McLovin.
No, but I'm saying
what if he wins the Masters?
Jim Nantz's dream job, I don't think, is being a broadcaster. I think it would be a successful pro golfer. That's what he would dream of.
I don't think so.
You would rather, what if you were a pro golfer? I mean, you love golf. That's not the dream? What if you could be a really, really good golfer?
You travel every weekend.
To play golf. That's what every man wants to do.
No, they make it seem like, boy, that's great. But you only see when the guys are playing well. The guy who misses the cut by 1 stroke. The guy who, doesn't want to miss what his kids are doing over the weekend. Trouble with the misses, and you got to go on the road. Traveling no. It seems like it's a glamorous lifestyle. I don't think it is. Yes, Todd.
Yeah, I don't know how you give up the broadcasting gig. Even if you got some dream to compete with the best in golf, it's just not the way to go.
Golf is frustrating as hell, too.
Yeah.
I mean, you forget about that. I mean, it's awesome to go out and play, but most of the time you're like, damn it. And this also went from, would you rather be a below average but competitive golfer?
Now McLevin's got him winning the U.S. Open. No.
Below average.
No.
I'm already way below average.
John Smoltz is probably as good a golfer as Tony Romo is.
Right.
But Smoltz picks and chooses. Occasionally he'll play. But you're going to miss your job this weekend.
Right, because he dreams of being a golfer.
But dream of being a golfer, maybe playing events that don't interrupt what your job is for CBS.
Yeah, I'm saying
there's golf year round.
You said his contract is up. I think if he thought he could really make a run,
there is no way.
If he really thought he was, if he thought he could win a tournament someday, I think he would go for it.
You think if Tony Romo was competitive enough week in and week out, he would give up his job at CBS?
Yeah, define how competitive. Really competitive. He could win.
Well, we don't even know.
Yeah, I think he would.
He's trying to make the cut.
Right. If he said, but he doesn't even play golf full time. What if he was full time? Maybe he got really, really good.
Well, he probably plays golf full time during the week. I'm going to guess he plays a lot of golf.
I don't know. I feel like the chance to do something athletically or to comment on it, you'd rather do something.
He already was a professional football player. It's not like Jim Nantz was never a professional golfer. He played in college. And even then he realized that he wasn't a great golfer compared to Freddie Couples and some of the other guys that he played on the team with.
I remember some athletes seem so passionate about golf, though. They're really Jordan talked about golf like he would have really wanted to be a pro golfer.
Instead of playing basketball?
No, after basketball.
Oh.
I feel like they get it. They get really into it. You golfers are all nuts. Even you. I feel like that would have been awesome for you to.
That doesn't sound like a great lifestyle.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Because it's a sport that you try to perfect and you can never perfect it. You can't. It's a sport of imperfections. It's a sport of How bad are your misses compared to the other guys? That's really what it comes down to.
But yet, when everyone dreams of going on vacation or retiring, what do they want to? What's the first thing they want to do? Play golf.
And then they play golf and they go, "Oh God, this is it. This is all I got. I think I need to go back to work. I'm going to go to the bar." Yes, Todd.
What about winning one PGA
Winning.
championship or 5 sports Emmys, acknowledging you as the best analyst among all your peers in the broadcasting world?
I can play golf, but to have that job at CBS, where he's probably going to make $10 million a year with this next contract, you're going to pay me to fly private, to go to these games. I got to prepare. I'm going to be there. Let's say I work 3 days a week and I'm making, 3 days, I'm working 50 days out of the year, 60 days at the most, let's say. So 60 days, and that allows me over 300 days to be able to play golf. I would take that. You guys have never been out on tour to see, what happens with these guys. There's guys that, alcoholic, there's a lot of things that go in with this. There's a lot of stress that's involved in this. We look at the guys who make it look easy, and it's not easy. It's not.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV, stream for free on BR Live, or download the Dan Patrick Show app.